All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Right side, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go! Here we go! Do! Land 80! Motion! Land 80!
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yo, lady. To you. I'm going back to you. Tighten up.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, check it.
Brady now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He hits White, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Easy, grip.
Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Damian Harris, third-rounder from Alabama. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Brady now on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
New York set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. On first and 10, Darnold. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Man, move it. You got to get that. 57 to Mike. 57. Check it. Check the.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
57 to Mike. Hey, 66.
From the 27, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
53, win now. Alert.
On third down, Brady. Complete to his tight end Sample. 23 yards, the final tally.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Run 80. Run 80. Chance. Hey, switch gears. No. Me. 72.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Everyone got 4 down. Motion. Hey, man, put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder.
Let's go, baby.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Haywood.
Throwing again is Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here we go, here we go. I got it, I got it. Ready?
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
72. 54.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go. Check 24. Check 24. Lady. Mike 5-4.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
64.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ozzy! Smooth! Sugar!
From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, Bell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold out left to Anderson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, watch the screen.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 1st down throw, Darnold, a screen to Bell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Second down and goal. Darnold dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you. 54. Hey, echo. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the
To throw is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Brady now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Look at the dance and the juke.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Now, lady. Hey, high 7.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Throw complete to Herndon. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You better bring it. Check it. 57's the mic. Let's go. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, Alabama. 57. Mike, 57.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
At the Patriots' 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike, 53.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
54, right there. 54.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wide, get wide.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, wahoo! Mike 5-4. Here we go. Ready?
From the 31, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Darnold. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
54 smart, 54 smart. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the backer.
Check it, reload.
54.
Go.
54 smart.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
All day, every day, 66.
On 2nd and goal, Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. They've got his man complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Regular. 72. Check 49. Check it.
from the gun. Brady. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now it's Crowder. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. It's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Darnold down to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. To the air again, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Pull it up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Devin McCourty brings him down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, Charlie.
Darnold from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check it, reload. Rip.
They start to drive with White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2 minute. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Regular.
Watch the run. Check 37.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Henry Anderson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Crowder now to return. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw. This is Anderson over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Dez Bryant. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that's 53! I got you, punk!
Back to throw, Brady. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Brady to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Go 50. Hey, Alabama.
They'll look to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Sugar!
50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, check it.
50 seconds to Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
No,
into the red zone, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check 50.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. New England on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
We won it. Come to my
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Jets take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
We go, son.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Pats, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside